My name is Meric, and I play guitar and sing for the Dodos. And we were talking about noise pop and the long history of the 20 years, the long 20-year history of the festival. The first time I played it was in 2006. I played it alone. It was before I had a band, and I was just performing as myself. And well, it was kind of like the first real show I had. Like, I was opening up for Britt Daniel, the guy from Spoon, and for me, I remember it was like a huge deal. It was like I was telling friends, I was like, "Yeah, I'm opening up for Britt Daniel," and they were freaking out. And I was like, before that, I just played around San Francisco, just like in restaurants and like cafes and open mics and things like that. So that was kind of like the first real showcase of any sort that I did, and I was like first of four. And it was weird. It was definitely like the early slot. There were people still walking in. I was super nervous and just went and did the set really quickly, and it seemed to go well. Laura Veers was also on the bill, and the guy from the Minders, I'm forgetting his name right now, but anyways, it was like a bunch of like, musicians that I respected, and it was definitely like kind of scary.
Listen to the voices, all the noises that keep ringing in your head. Staring at the wall, you trip and fall and think of other things instead.
The next time was 2 years later. We did like a showcase, and we had that was when we were the Dodos. We just put out, or we were about to put out our record Visitor. Me and Logan had started doing shows and touring, and then we had recorded this record, and it had a bunch of other parts on it. So we got our friend Joe to play on it, and it was the first show that we'd done as a trio, so it was like, that was kind of weird. I mean, we were definitely nervous about that, but that went well. I don't know. Okay, in 2010, we got together with Mina Choi, who runs the Magic Orchestra, and Noise Pop came around at the right time for us to use that to sort of present this new version of the Dodos with her orchestra. And it was fortunate that we were able to use Noise Pop to sort of present this new thing, because they helped us sort of promote the show in a way that we wouldn't normally be able to. We did the Noise Pop show at the Palace of Fine Arts, which otherwise probably would have been hard to secure, and it was sort of this weird, like, bringing in people who were sort of into modern classical music, with the orchestra. They did like a half set of their stuff, and then we came on, did our set, and then we did another set together of Dodos compositions that Mina had arranged, and that was like pretty amazing. That was definitely a one-time sort of weird, surreal moment that otherwise wouldn't have happened. I think we would have had a hard time getting that together. Well, this year it's going to be actually not special at all, which is what I think will make it different. Is we're kind of going back to, we're just going to perform as a duo. And I don't really have anything planned that's big, but I think that after sort of doing this full circle, it'll feel refreshing and hopefully sound refreshing too. It'll be fun for us, at least, because it'll just be like us playing and having to perform the show with less at our disposal. It's funny thinking about looking back and thinking about each like noise pop performance over the years because of the way that it's sort of gone from like solo to trio to orchestra, and in the way I kind of think about it, it's sort of like, and this is kind of how I've always approached the band, is that I'm always thinking about what's possible, like what is possible if something else came in, like sort of thinking about or writing on the basis of what would I do if I had this, and that was sort of, I think it's partially to keep myself less freaked out about like this is it and I have to, you know, just like do with what I have. But we've also been super fortunate to kind of like have that experience to like, you know, start simple and then just grow slowly, and be able to, you know, have an idea of like, oh, it would be so cool if we had strings here, and then there they are, you know, like I wasn't expecting that.